What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Thai Life Podcast. Back again with another episode of Let's Get to Know Our Nail Tech. But today I have such a special guest. I'm so excited, guys. You guys don't know how excited I am because we have been coordinating back and forth, and I can tell how busy her life is with doing multiple clients and all that nice nail art. I was so afraid to bother her. I was. But I'm so blessed that she took the time and responded back and was able to give us some time to get to know Miss Nails by Aran. How are you?
Hey, hi, how are you?
I am great. Thank you for joining my podcast. I love your personality and I love your content so much. And not just that, I love what you do to all your clients' nails and how you interact with them. So, before we go into anything deeper, I'd like to know who is Iran and how did you started doing nails?
All right. I'm so happy that I get a chance to sit right here to be on the podcast. So thanks for the invite. I know we worked so hard to get to this level and finally our time is aligned. So thank you so much for having me. And my name is Aran, known as Nails by Aran. And I started doing nails about 11 years ago through one of my Vietnamese close family. I was just a young girl with no passion, no career driven. And this one lady that I called my mom, but also to my kids, I call her Bawai. Yes, and she's the one who recommended me to get into nails. You'll do better other than serving at the restaurant because she was a server for over 30 years and she knows how hard it is. So she told me you should try it. So I took the chance because she's like my mom, you know? I was like, why not? I'll just give it a try. And that's how I got into nails.
So, before you started doing nails, was there any other occupation that you got your hand involved?
Honestly, I was not passionate about anything. So I was just working at the restaurant, a lot of restaurants, but they never worked out. I always get, it's just never worked out for me. So here I am now.
When you started doing nails, do you find any struggle when you start out, especially with the craft applying an acrylic? I mean, you went from restaurant industry to sitting down, touching someone's hand, putting art on their hand. I mean, I'm sure the art did not come right there and then. It came later. So give us a whole timeline how that beginning journey of being a nail tech into this new nail tech of yours.
Wow, the struggle. Let's talk about struggle because the struggle that I went through from the beginning to now, I'm still struggling every single day here and there because we're all human. And yes, the screen might look like I'm not struggling and I'm getting through it very smoothly, but I do have my hardships here and there. Um, let's start from when I first started doing nails. Of course, I didn't know about nails, but I knew that I was always interested in art and wanted to get into it more. But sometimes the situation and circumstances, working environment didn't help me to get to the next level. The first nail shop that I worked at, I worked there for about 7 months, and that was one of the hardest struggle, but taught me the most to become who I am now. Because I told the owner that, hey, I want to learn acrylics. I don't want to just do regular gel manicure, pedicure. I want to get into art, and I want to learn more about nails. And unfortunately, the owner had his favorite nail tech in the salon. And of course, he was talking down on me and that you don't need to learn all this. And even also, his wife was very hard on me. And it was very struggle because I experienced my first official bullying at the salon because I was working with about 15 Vietnamese ladies. Some of them are very kind and always so nice, but not gonna lie, it was hard. that taught me to stay strong and know what I want, because I took the chance of being bullied and crying some nights for me to get out of the funk and choose what is best for me. So that was the hardest struggle. And as the time goes by, I was jumping shops to shops to find what fits me the most. And there was about a year of me trying different shops and meeting different girls. But I end up at my Bawai shop. Her shop was very small. It was not like loud shop. It was a quick in and out shop, but it was at the location where it didn't have too much traffic, but enough traffic where I felt like home. And I got pregnant and had my daughter. And everything happens for a reason, because Bawai allowed me to bring my daughter from when she was 6 weeks old, and that's where and then she helped me raise my daughter, and that's how I learned doing nails more, and I could actually take my time to do art on myself or any other clients while they were helping me raising my daughter. So that nail shop is my home to me, regardless how far I am now. I still call them, I still have contact with them, and that place and those people got me through the hardship. And the COVID happened, and that's very hard. And that's when I realized, well, I cannot just sit here and just collect paycheck to paycheck, living day by day. I couldn't do that with two kids, and COVID happened. So I was like, I'm gonna take this chance to work for myself and see how I can do it. And I found the shop that I'm at now, which taught me so much about Korean gel and Japanese gel. And I met so many nail artists in there. And I say that they are the artists because we learn from each other. They know the product that I don't know, and I know the product that they don't know, and we share that. And ever since that, it was actually an easy drive. And struggle every day, everybody have it, but overall, that's how I got here.
When you mentioned your struggle, and I also remember that growing up as a nail technician, being bullied a lot of times forces people to quit their job, move on to another career. Or, like you mentioned, you also had moments where you cry. How do you embrace those moments? Like, what were you telling yourself, like, to overcome this moment and knowing that the better day will come?
As long as I knew what I wanted, I had to keep going. Plus, my kids actually helped me get through it a lot, because if I give up now, then that's all the stuff that I built from day one till the struggle time, it's gone. But if I kept going and the struggle, I get through the struggle, then at least I'm getting somewhere better than yesterday. So I took the chance, and that's how I got to it. And I honestly thrive very, very well when somebody's, maybe it's my trauma, but somebody's beating me or like doubting me. And I'm like, okay, doubt me and see where I'm gonna be at. And that's how I got here. Even since long time ago when I first started doing nails, even my close people would doubt me. But that's that's way my way of coping is, thriving off of doubts. And now you could as long as you don't give up, and as long as you know what you want and you have a passion for art or anything, just keep going what you love and you will get where you want to be.
Amen to that one.
Yes, yes.
When it comes to doing nails, people only view nail as somebody who sits in front of the table, take care of the client, touch their hand, file. But when I watch your content, I also notice that you take your craft to the next level. But not just that, you also bring your personality to the play to mix with the concept of your nails. Um, engaging with your clients. How do you build that character of yourself during COVID till now to be the person you are?
Honestly, I am very extrovert. I like to talk. I like to hear people out. I like to listen, and we like to vent to each other. And for me, the most important part of doing nails, yes, doing the perfect work is amazing, but having the relationship with each one of your clients, it's what helped them come back and want to see you, because part of me heals them as they're talking to me, and part of them heals me because we can relate. So I feel like building the relationship is the most important part if you want to keep the business growing. And honestly, you could do the best work and best art in the town, but if your personality is not clicking, obviously you're touching the hand with your client over an hour and you're sharing the energy with person. And if you don't have a good energy and if you don't have a good soul to give to each other, then people are not going to come back. And that's why I believe that building the relationship with your client is one of the most important things.
Talk about nail art a little bit because it seems like you can do a lot of interesting stuff, especially your most recent viral nail art that the clients bring in that is AI. And you were able to imitate that with your human craft.
Yes.
I know a lot of time when it comes to doing nail art, people struggle. People give up. People don't know how much time an artist spent just to practice that craft. So can you give us your glimpse of your life? How much time you spent on the beginning stage of your nail art to now?
Wow, about this. Honestly, if I were to show you what I did in the beginning, it's crazy because art is practice. You know how they say you're born with it? I was not born with it, but you can always beat um, a person who was born with it, that born with the talent, as long as you are constantly trying, because it's your brain recognizing how you're doing it and what your next step is. And the more you do, it gets better and easier. So you just gotta constantly practice and look at a lot of inspirations, constantly doing it, practicing it on the little, those plastic nail tips, because that's how I got there too. I always wanted to do nails. I always nail art. And I just, even growing up in high school, I loved art and everything else was just not my interest. But like I said, when you actually see the beginning of my nail art until now, it's a big difference because I start adding more of me into it, learning about quality product to utilize those to make those kind of art is actually really, really important. So constantly practice because your brain will recognize it.
And when it comes to creating content, now, was that naturally in you or because I know nobody like all of us who are content created today would ever thought that we would be sitting on our phone editing, putting these videos together. Uh, how did all of that started for you? And what is your feedback on seeing the tremendous growth on your YouTube channel, Instagram, all the other platform, and seeing the support that you get, knowing that 5, 6, 7 years ago you were bully, and here you are being inspired, or you inspiring a lot of people out there.
Let's say my content just happened for me, to be honest. I always looked at people's content, and of course, I would use the songs they're using and get the same ideas, but it was never a hit because it wasn't me. But one day, I was just like, okay, I'm having 9 clients. Let's see what let's have 9 clients. And I thought that was normal because when I'm working in the fast shops. Um, Everybody did nails within an hour, gel nail hour, pedicure hour, nail French with an hour, acrylic in an hour. So I thought it was normal. So I was like, okay, I want to show what all the nails that I'm doing today, but also let me screenshot my schedules and just put it together. And that's how I found my niche, and that's how people were like, how are you doing that? And that was one of the first I would say viral video, because I never got that much likes. I had about 6 7,000 likes on it, and I was like, oh my god, like people are seeing something. And that's why, okay, the more I post, the more I try different things on the content. That's how people catch your differences and your thing, and that's how you find the niche. And it just happened for me. And once I got that idea of what people love, and I was like, let me use this and constantly make the same content about it. So I come out with, keep screenshotting 8 clients, 7 clients, and turning into, let's go have 8 clients a day. And now I'm like, I'm tired, but I'm gonna go have 8 clients a day with me. So let's go. Like things like that. People know that's what they like. That's what I do, and that's what they like. So I utilize what people like, and then continue to make the content, and that's how I took off.
Well, what you putting on the plate is really an example of what a regular nail tech do every day. Is that, yeah, we are tired. We go in with our back pain. We have shoulder pain, but we still have 8 clients that day to offer service to. So it's nonstop work, and that's how you make it in this industry. People don't realize we put so much work and time and effort into our clients. And some, like I always tell people, you can't be rich doing nails, but you can be rich being a nail tech. You know,
Yes,
that's the
I
difference.
agree.
That's the difference between doing nail and being a nail tech.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Honestly, content is a lot of work, and me recording, and I used to, when I first a video went viral, I did record literally every single steps with my clients, and that editing got me burnt out. But knowing what my followers and viewers like, and all I gotta get is that couple seconds of the clip and put it together. And you gotta work smart, not hard, because I could be recording 8 hours straight and then putting that into 3 minute video. That's a lot of work. But knowing what I have to focus and what they like, and just get that couple of seconds and put it together, makes my life so much easier. That's why my content I post every day, no breaks, because it's I get the hang of it and I got the balance.
And that's a good point that you mentioned, because when I first started doing tutorial video, I did the same. You record the whole 2 hour thing, and then you try to squeeze that into 10 minutes or like 5 minutes and doing a voiceover. I mean, and then now you're like, you know what? I just need 5 seconds of the filing, 5 seconds of me doing a line. That should be good enough. They should be
That's
smart enough to
it.
get it.
Literally, that's it.
We were thinking baby step for the audience. That's why.
Yes, yes. And that's how you learn. You gotta learn by you knowing what you like and what people like, and you just gotta keep serve them.
Yep. If they like macaroni and cheese, you got to give them macaroni and cheese every day.
Exactly. With a little bit of bacon crumbs on top,
That's it.
make a little extra.
So I get so happy when I see you spending time with your kids, because I look at your page and I see the amount of followers that you have, and I see the amount of video you put out. I can imagine the energy is up there. So the question I have for you is, how do you turn the switch off when you're around your kid? Because I have a hard time doing that sometimes. Because as I'm with my kid, my mind is thinking about the next content. My mind thinking about what video I need to edit. My mind thinking about what I need to do next when my kid's in front of me.
Yes, honestly, that is the hard part, where you find the balance. I'm a human of structure. I thrive off of structure life, and having the discipline and exactly what I have to do every single day and have a routine. Because for us nail artists, a private nail artist, we make our own schedule. So, yes, I could get complacent and not go to work on random Thursday. but that's not going to work on me. I like to have structure and I like to have discipline. So when I'm working, I'm working. And when I'm done with work, I have all that video, bring it home. And when kids are doing homework, I'm doing it together. I'm doing editing together because that's my work, you know? And I have bedtime for them. And the bedtime that I set is 9:30. So when they go to bed, I spend those after hours getting myself ready. And then instead of me scrolling on TikTok, just randomly watching shows and things like that, I invest those times into editing. So for me, for because we're all are human. We are all addicted to phones. And I get that we easily scroll and spend 2 hours, spend 3 hours just scrolling. But if you invest that into yourself, what you like, as in for me, I like editing. So if I, instead of scrolling my life away, I just edit and then I could spend some scrolling time or, do self care time even more than I usually do. Like things like that. You just got to find the balance because if you do one thing too much, anything too much is too much and you can get burnout. And for me, I do very well with balancing and knowing what I want and what my body needs. And I listen to that. So I go to the gym, take care of the kids, I cook, I do all the regular stuff. And honestly, sometimes people comment saying, like, when do you ever take care of the kids? When do you ever see your kids? I have the same job as everybody else, 9 to 5 job, and after that, what do? You do your normal stuff, right? So just because I post every single day and doing 8 clients doesn't mean I don't have after hours. So I utilize all that after hours, not just the nails, but also being a mom and also um, a woman to my great partner, taking my time to the gym, investing in myself. I'll do everything. Yeah, I do everything and anything.
We just wish that we have a camera that should follow us everywhere we go so you can see that we do have other life outside of doing nails too. But we just can't
Yes.
post it all.
Yes. Just because the people are content creator doesn't mean that's all we do. We're just content creator for that niche and that life. And you will only allow people to see what you post. So, and everything else is just, you know, my life that I do. And I like to share once in a while. And that's just how it goes.
Well, that's a true influencer myself. Like I see you as an influencer, and that's a true influencer because you have a life. People have this persona where like, oh, I have this X amount of following, that means I can just sit around and just collect, collect, collect. But at the end of the day, no, we work our butt off, and sometimes there is no return in what we put out. But we want to put it out because we care and we want to bring joy to this world. We want to bring laughter. We want to bring talent, skill set, right?
I
Education.
agree. And I feel like once I started the content creating and seeing the reward behind it, which is inspiring people out there that we do. And for me, I stayed still the same since day one. As long as I can inspire one person that's watching my content, then I'll do it. And I'm still living with that idea. I want to inspire other girls. I want this nail industry to get bigger than ever. Nails used to be so small and so limited. Even when you go to for example, you go to Orlando Premier. Even 5 years ago, nails were just in the corner, just a little bit. Hair was big. And last year when I went, nail was in the middle and it was big. So many options out there. And I was so happy about it. Because nail industry is nothing but growing because we have so many opportunity and so many other options. Even like little art like this that you see behind, like we didn't have that 5, 10 years ago. So seeing the industry grow, it's like I'm very happy that I chose this career.
It makes me very happy to see, so many talented nail tech growing on social media, but not just that, inspiring the industry, making impact, being educator, being a judge at competition, being a content creator like yourself. I also noticed that you work a lot with structured gel. And I also want to know, why is it such important skill to have as a nail tech when it comes to structured gel?
All right. So structured gel is it's very popular in Korea, Japan, and Russia. When I first started doing nails, it was just a regular gel manicure and acrylic. And yes, it is still the standard in America to do acrylic and regular gel nails. But when I got into structured gel is basically you structuring the natural nails and giving the apex and making them stronger than ever. And acrylic, it's still beautiful. I like doing acrylic back in the days and I stopped doing it now. Acrylic is building the nail on top of the nail and with the tip and everything, but structured gel is more of me working on natural nails. And I always personally have a very weak nails, oily nails where it lifts easy. And it just didn't do well with me. And structured gel is the only thing that helped me because I'm actually focusing on my natural nails health condition. And if it works on my nails, it will work on anybody. So now I just like structure gel for a reason. It gives the perfect natural nails to grow, and your nails get healthy, and it just looks so much nicer.
I see a lot of nail tech, they really struggle when it comes to lifting and retention issue. Do you have any advice that will help them with that problem?
Oh yeah, of course. Honestly, my number one thing is prepping your natural nails correctly and knowing if you're not doing just a structured gel, knowing what your client's nail is. They can be oily, it could be dry, it could be brittle. Knowing what kind of conditions of their nail is and knowing that by looking at it, you know what they need. So for me, prepping correctly and condition of your natural nails, not over drilling, as long as the natural nails is healthy and you're not getting the product on the cuticle, then you could prevent all that lifting. So prepping is key to the success of longevity.
I love that you mentioned prepping is so important. And I agree with you because throughout me doing nails, I noticed people, and I'm talking about veteran nail tech, they used to rush on the preparation because to them, that is the fastest part. Like you just put the tips on. But
Yes.
they don't, like you mentioned, you got to understand the client's nail. Are they oily? Are they thick? Are they thin? How are their cuticle? All of that play a big effect into your preparation when it comes to
Yes.
preventing a lift.
I totally agree with that. So for me, there's cuticle, and there's a lot of cuticle that you don't see when you're using the sanding bit, and there's a little thin layer of skin that's growing with the nail. And as the nail grow, of course, your skin and the nail is gonna detach, and that's what caused the lifting. So for you to clean that up perfectly, sanding it right, cleaning the cuticle so that when the product goes on, it doesn't pull on each other and that cause lifting from the cuticle area. So prepping is so important and I rave about it and I tell everybody about it. And whoever's watching this, prepping, number one.
I spend 30 minutes prepping before I even put the acrylic or anything on the nails because that's how long it
Yes.
usually takes me.
Yes,
So I'm
for
doing it
sure.
right.
You're doing the right thing too, you know?
You know, Ron, I also noticed something special recently happening to you is that you decided to open up an online course.
Yes.
So, you know
Yes.
what? I want to take this moment and I want to know more about the course and what inspired you to create this online course.
I'm so excited to share this. When I went viral, is all that it took for me to get inspired from this. When I went viral, I took 8 clients, 9 clients, and people got inspired. How are you so fast? And other question is, How is your client coming back after 4, 5, 6 weeks and the nail still looks so perfect? And I'm like, what am I doing different than out there that people are asking me these questions? And I did share little clips here and there of, of course, content is like 3 minutes long. And I can't put all in one. I can't. So I came out with the idea of maybe if I were to do a class, I wish I could do one-on-one class. I want people actually ask for like in-person class. But if I were to do that, I can't provide it all at once with individual things. So I decided maybe we could come up with a course and I put all everything that I know that I wish I would have known 10 years ago or 5 years ago, 6 years ago when I first started doing Korean and Japanese structure gel. Then maybe this industry can get better and people can be more successful, and that's why I came out with this course for the nails.
Now, is this course designed for beginners nail tech or also experienced or both?
Honestly, this is for anybody who wants to learn about nails, even for people who is dreaming to become a nail tech in the future, because this one, I tell you detail by detail, from tools to how I actually hold the nails and what I'm exactly doing for the nails to last, and all that information is in one. So it will benefit for the people who dream to become a nail tech or beginning nail tech who is struggling with the structure gel or even prepping, or even the professionals who's been doing it for so long but still can't get the time right, or that time is money. So if you can get all that information in and get everything done right and correctly, you could do it what I do better than me. Everybody's gonna find their own way to figure this out, and I think it will be so beneficial for anybody who is interested in nails.
Now, is this class gonna be like how many hours long? And can you get like give us a little in depth, like what you will be teaching, so they would know what they're learning?
Yes, of course. This course is about 2+ hours long, and I share a lot of tips and tricks outside of everything else, other than nails as well. This helps you what kind of tools I use, exactly how I do it, even going horizontal or vertical drilling, what kind of tools that is perfect for certain things, and removing, prepping the natural nails. Cuticle prep is one of the important thing. So I do that, and also shaping, how I do extensions, how I apply gel, and how I use gravity and light to do the nails to make it perfect. And because I'm utilizing all these other items, that it cuts me so much time and unnecessary steps, where it sometimes you're focused on one thing for so long that's dragging so much time. It takes you 2 to 3 hours to do one set. But I teach all that where you don't have to so hyper focus on one thing, because you can do the next steps to fix the problem that you have now. And it's going to cut you time, it's going to help you longevity, it's going to help your structure gel to apply clean, and everything that I know is in this course.
Why do you think structured gel is not being talked about as much compared to acrylic? Because I still see a lot of nail classes offering beginners acrylic application. So, what makes you take this approach with gel structure compared to all the other training class?
Also, acrylic is an art. I love doing art. I mean, I love doing acrylic back in the days. But once I got to know structure gel, which helped me learn that natural nails can grow, and it is possible for whoever think my nail is weak, my nail is oily, it doesn't last long. For those people, structure gel is 100% recommended. The reason why I think that structure gel is getting bigger than ever is because first, people nowadays, people look for what's natural. People want to keep their keep their own things and keep it going and moving on. And for me, structure gel is what helps the natural nails to grow, protected, and such a long lasting thing that people now seeing. So that's why people want to learn more of a structure gel.
So, from what you're saying, how can learning structured gel help you grow your career as a nail tech and also help you build clientele?
Let's say once you get the quality in structure gel and you have the hands down for the structure gel, people will notice it. Even your clients are the ones that's going to notice it. And they're going to see the difference in structure gel and when they used to do acrylic or dip or a regular gel manicure. They come back 4 or 5 weeks later, still the same, just the growth. So I don't have to say anything because all my clients and all the people out there who actually got into structure gel on themselves, they see the difference, and that's why they constantly come back to structure gel and they don't want to try different things. And because of that, people started to see the art in the structure gel and sculpting, and that's how I feel like that's it's gonna get bigger and bigger, and everybody should definitely know and have more options open for everyone in different kind of nail style, because all like I said, all the nail is different with how they're oily, thick, or weak. They're all different, so knowing what you can do and give as an offer, and it will be so much beneficial in the industry.
I agree with you because to me, I believe that different method produces different result for different type of nails. Because back then, to me, acrylic was like the go-to. Because I mean, we forgot to talk about silk wrap. We talk about like there's
Wow.
different type of stuff where you can make the nail harder. Right back in the day, those were options.
I remember.
Right, silk wrap, and then I forgot there's one more thing, and then fiberglass too.
Yeah.
There we go,
Yes. Yes.
fiberglass, and
But now a lot of things are coming out with the gel with fiber inside and makes our daily nail life so much easier. Like we were just talking about fiberglass, and there's actually a gel form that actually helps the nail even stronger. So all that is in that's what we're gonna learn too, you know?
right, because that's what I see. Because I feel like so many nail tech, they're only doing acrylic because they're comfortable. Like, hey, I'm so comfortable. But to me, like, if you really a nail tech with experience a different type of method, you able to produce different type of nails for different type of clients. And that's the way to me it should be. That's how you bring value to your career and even your title as a nail technician.
Yes, I totally agree with that. Knowing and being educated with each individual things. And if you were to ask me the specials about acrylics, I could give it to you because I did acrylic for 5 years in the past, and now I don't do that. I just do structure gel focused. There's so many benefits for different kind of method, and you could bring so much value into different method, and you can provide more service, and you can also provide what's perfect for that client, and knowing that is so important as an artist.
So, with that being said, how can we sign up for your class? And how often are you going to have this online course? Because I am so excited, and I wish everybody's excited watching this because you guys, if you guys have not get your hand on this course, you better get your hand on it because Aran is a good artist, good person, and she really knows how to work this game, and she will teach you how to make content too. So, make sure you guys sign up, but we need to know how can we sign up.
So you can go to Nails by Aran, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. There's a link in the bio where you can go straight to my website and you can sign up for it. And uh, it's gonna start on the 17th of March. And I worked so hard to make this over. It took me about a year and a half-ish to get this course ready. I put so much effort, and I put as many as information that I know, that everything that's in my head is in that course. So this will be super beneficial for anybody who wants to learn or educate even more, because investing in yourself with this course or any other course that you take outside of this is is very important, because never you will never regret investing in yourself. The more you grow, the better you get, the more you will see outside of your comfort, and it just will make your life easier. So don't be scared to invest in yourself.
And make sure you take the class. I'll go ahead and leave the link on my description too on this podcast. And I will link her username account to all her social media so that you guys can get a hold of her, because this education is going to be priceless. You definitely got to get yourself some education on structured gel. It's an upcoming thing. And if she approve it, you definitely have to learn it.
Yay. Thank you so much for your kindness.
Of course, I'm not done with you yet, because I want to get some more golden nuggets from you.
Oh, please ask me anything. I got
Can
you.
can you please give us not just one or any advice that you can help us, all of us out here, just to feel inspired and just to take from you and really learn from you?
Just being super passionate about something is so life purpose. And for me, being passionate is being alive. Having the purpose is seeing what you want in the future. And knowing that, just keep the drive going, and go to where you want to be. Don't listen to anybody. Always focus on your happiness. And as long as you're passionate and you're focused, you're locked in for what you want and enjoying what you're doing, you will get somewhere, and you will inspire anybody around you, because you're happy. When you're happy, you provide happy service and happy things outside of that, and you will get so much inspired from that, you also doing that for everybody. So just keep going, just do you, and keep learning, and just hold that passion and never give up. Like, keep going, because I would have never thought I would be here 10 years ago when I first started doing nails, or even 2 years ago when I first put my content out. I would have never thought I would grow so much love and support from everybody pushing content. Anything that you love, just keep pushing it out, keep letting it be. Gatekeeping is not going to help you, but like, always share, because you want the next person to do good. Because if the next person is doing good, then the next person is going to do good, and you will never be, and that person can't be you. So don't be scared. Just don't gatekeep. Just keep going. Inspire others. Because if the nail industry is doing good, that means you are doing good. That means we're going to benefit a lot, as long as a lot of people are seeing the beauty in the industry. So share and support and love, that's
Spread the
all
love.
I have to
Spread the
say. Spread
love.
the love. Spread the love.
Aran, thank you so much for your time and for your knowledge and your education, and really just making us feel so welcome and so empowerment as a nail technician. You really inspire me. I'm so glad you pop up on my feed, and I'm just so happy just to see another great content creator and a nail tech who just put themselves out there, because I know how hard it is. And I know it's not an easy thing that you do every day, but I want to say thank you from my bottom of my heart in just being who you are and inspiring the next generation like we all do.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for having me and giving me this opportunity. Seeing you, and as a content creator and also a nail tech or nail artist, I'm very glad that we got to connect, and you also inspire me with every other things, and asking me these questions made me realize a lot too. So thanks for having me and giving this opportunity.
Well, thank you. And if you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And make sure to go follow Nails by Aran and go get her course because you guys will be so excited. And not just that, you're going to learn from her. I guarantee it. Trust my word. You guys will learn from her.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys better like, share, comment, and everything for this guy right here too. Look at him.
Thank you and have a wonderful day, everyone. See you guys on my next podcast.